beat up and giving you a kickstart into your weekend. That is, of course, how we say Ayubowan from Sydney. Good day to you and welcome to another edition of the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We hope you've had a fantastic week so far. Another week of the first month of 2025. Now nearly concluded, but before we wrap things up for the week, we've got some great stuff to talk to you about, some fantastic music for your weekend. And if there's anything you'd like to share, let us know. You can connect with us through our WhatsApp Global line or through our social pages.
It's been extremely busy over the last few days. We had, of course, the T10 cricket tournament, which was played last Sunday, affected by rain towards the end, which I think is a good thing because now we got, of course, the most wanted matches to happen on the 16th of February. We're going to give you all the details as to who made it into, of course, the semi-finals as the show continues. Things do not stop there. We'll talk about my weekend cricket action. It has, of course, gone from good to great. We'll tell you what went down last Saturday. But, of course, after playing on Saturday, playing on Sunday in the T10 was a challenge. The aches and pains did not really help me that much. And to add to that, it was a different league of players. So, Brad Stevens was like, that's exactly what I felt like. But anyway, we'll give you all the details around that. I've been watching a few TV shows that you could check out. That's on the show. Plus, talk about, of course, sport. The Australian Open kicked off. A lot of people glued onto their tellies and, of course, watching all the action. We'll touch on these plus many more, including those movies that you would want to find out more about through Box Office 30. It's all right here and only here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
We've also got some great stories that we want to share with you, as well as some personal experiences. All of that coming up today on the show.
Right now, let's continue with more of the best and talk about the best. We got One Republic teaming up with the Galantis. Take this one, Bones.
You bring an energy I've never felt before. Some kind of chemical that reaches through my core. Feels like as far as you and me, I've never had a choice. You feel like home. You're like the opposite of all of my mistakes. Tear down the biggest walls and put me in my place. I know that kind of comfortable you cannot replicate. You feel like home. So if you're asking me, say, oh, how do you know? I don't just feel it in my heart. Don't just feel it in my heart. No, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. And I know when it cuts deep down through your chest and through your soul, that's how you know. That's how I know. I feel it in my bones. And I know when it cuts deep down through your chest and through your soul, that's how you know. That's how I know. I feel it in my bones. So many people just walk in and out your life. I trade a couple hundred just to get some time back, that's right. Cause for you and me, I got no alibi. You feel like home. Oh, so if you're asking me, saying, oh, how do you know? I don't just feel it in my heart. Don't just feel it in my heart. No, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, and I know when it cuts deep down through your chest and through your soul, that's how you know. That's how I know. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Oh, that's how you know. That's how I know. So if you're asking me, say, boy, how do you know? I don't just feel it in my heart. Don't just feel it in my heart. No, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, and I know when it
how it's supposed to be. We got the feel goods to put you in a good mood. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, it has to sound good. It has to feel good. And that's exactly what you can count on right here on the Brad and Kiara show. We do this every single weekend from Sydney, Australia, connecting Lankans and so many non-Sri Lankans as well. As, of course, we want to spread the good cheer. Yeah, that's, of course, part of the plan on the show as we connect you with so many stories. A lot of checkpoints connecting buses in Sri Lanka, making a lot of headlines over the last few days, and comments connecting social media. We'll touch on that as well. Plus, if you have been watching some good movies, with, of course, the award shows getting closer, they're going to touch on these important television segments that we believe would, of course, add some quality time into your living rooms. We'll touch on that as the show continues.
And talking about TV shows, exciting news for all the Stranger Things fans because the 5th and final season is nearly here. It's set to be released around mid-2025. The official date I haven't been able to find yet, but it's great to see because I think people have been waiting for such a long time now. So it's great that we're going to see the 5th and final season. And also with the cast, she played a guest role last season. Amy Beth McNulty, who played Anne in the TV show Anne with an E, has been promoted to a series regular. So she'll be joining the official cast in this series as well.
So all you Netflix fans, in particular Stranger Things Season 5, the 5th and final, comes out very soon.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
And if the sun starts red and the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall,
What's next?
I couldn't help it. It's all your fault.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Hi guys, I'm Tavishri. I school at Visakha Vidyalaya and I left school in 2017 on the Brad and Kiara show. Actually, coming from Sri Lanka, it's actually a really beautiful country. You can find the sea all around. If you need a change in the climate, if you need a hot climate, you could definitely go to the northern side, and definitely if you need a cool climate, you can go to the mountain sides, or it's amazing. So there's so many sceneries, I would say, everywhere in the country. There's literally so many things to see in the country. So I definitely think you should definitely visit Sri Lanka because people are amazing. People are so friendly. The food is superb. I'm sure you're gonna love the food there because I'm really missing Sri Lankan food. So yeah, you should definitely visit Sri Lanka. Hi guys, I'm Tavishri. I school at Visakha Vidyalaya and I left school in 2017 on the Brad and Kiara show.
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Hey guys, I'm Angelo Matthews on the Brad and Kiara show.
Sydney's Most Wanted, every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi guys, this is Claire. I'm from Hornsby's SES unit. The most important thing is to make your homes ready for wet weather, doing things like securing objects down, making sure that there's no objects that can be thrown around the garden when there's high winds, like trampolines and, plastic furniture. To make your house safe, I think the most important thing is to do regular gutter cleaning, making sure that your gutters are free of debris. You'd be surprised how quickly the gutters get filled up with detritus, leaf and flowers and what have you. And that causes a big problem with leaking through into the homes. Hi guys, this is Claire. I'm from Hornsby's SES unit and you are listening to Triple H, the Brad and Kiara Show.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade. Keeping up to date with bushfires is very important. There's a Fires Near Me app now that's available. We've got a lot of downloads during the bushfire season. Definitely keep that one on your phone. So it's a really simple and easy way to keep up to date with bushfires that are happening near you. Gives plenty of advice. But also don't forget any fallback options because in a bushfire your phone may run out of power, internet may go down. So definitely always make sure to keep a radio with you. Yeah, and you'll find all that in your bushfire survival plan when you do it. Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
ready to go.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, my name's Hazel. I'm working for Lifeline, and I do this because I like to give back to the community, and you never know, one day you might need them yourself. So I just like to volunteer now that I'm retired, and I enjoy doing this, and I just love working with everybody, and it's really great. Anybody that can volunteer, it gives you great satisfaction, makes you feel good that you're doing something for the community, and anybody that wants to volunteer, you're always welcome in any volunteering thing. My name's Hazel. I'm working for Lifeline.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm Shani. And I'm Sashenka. We host Kids Power Play today at 1 o'clock, right here on Triple H. But right now, you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. The best way to start your weekend.
Good morning, everybody!
And what a beautiful morning it is.
Let's get started, shall we?
Hey, good day, guys. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre. And you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. I've been in the industry for around 20 years as a coach, instructor and supervisor of children's lessons and swim safety. And I would love to share my experience with you. Teach your children the pool rules, how to follow them, even if others don't. If at the pool, teach your children that if there are any problems or questions, to find the lifeguards in the yellow shirts. Never leave your children at the pool alone, even if they are swimming in lessons. You never know what might happen. We are not a babysitting service. For more tips about being water safe, keep listening. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre, and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, the Brad and Kiara
Connect
Show.
with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today, +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Australia has 4.67 million cases of food poisoning each year. 48,000 end up in hospital, and 38 lead to preventable deaths. To avoid being part of these stats, it pays to look before you cook. Always read food labels for cooking and storage instructions. Know the difference between use by and best before dates. And use a meat thermometer to check the recommended cooking temperature. For more tips, visit foodsafety.asn.au.
What does freedom really mean? At Focus Connect, it means living independently and celebrating all cultures. Focus Connect provides quality aged care services to help you reconnect with your community and live freely in your own home. Our culturally diverse carers truly listen to better support your physical and emotional well-being. Learn more about Focus Connect at focusconnect.org.au. We focus on you so you can focus on what matters. A proud station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubo one to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play.
It's better than your morning latte, cappuccino, or even your plain tea.
You're with Brad and Kiara, the best radio experience.
Wait for it.
Now playing on your radio.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hey, all you Sri Lankans, it's Duke Ramachandran. The Royal Thomond game been scheduled for Australia Day, 26th January 2025, and it'll kick off from 8:30 a.m. Then again at Karela Reserve, which is very much a home ground for the Royal Thomond for many years and for many Sri Lankans. And we have 3 different segments of games being played. We have the Opens and then the Classics, which is over 50, and then the over 60s and 70s is the vintage. It's a Royal Thomond, the Sri Lankan Cricket Carnival, where everyone can come and enjoy. There's jumping castles for the kids, making more of a family event this year. So something to look forward to. 26th January 2025, Australia Day. 8:30 start at Karela Reserve.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
You're with Brad and Kiara.
Backtrack. 1996.
I had no choice but to hear you. You stated your case time and again. I thought about it. You treat me like I'm a princess. I'm not used to like that. You ask how my day was. You've already won me over in spite of me. And don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. Your love is thick and it swallowed me whole. You're so much braver than I gave you credit for. That's not lip service. You've already won me over in spite of me. And don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. You are the bearer of unconditional things. You held your breath and the door for me. Thanks for your patience. You're the best listener that I've ever met. You're my best friend with benefits. What took me so long? I've never felt this healthy before. I've never wanted something rational. I am aware now. I am aware now. You've already won me over in spite of me. And don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. You've already won me over in spite of me. And don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. La, la, yeah,
mixing it around and playing you some classics from 1996, a bit of Alanis Morissette right here, right now on the Brad and Kiara show. So last weekend, it was endless cricket for yours truly, which was brilliant.
Yes.
It did not look good initially because of the weather in Sydney, but surprise, surprise, by midday on Saturday, things started to clear.
Yeah.
And that gave me, of course, a full day game in the afternoon. That's, of course, from my local club. This time, after getting a 58 retired hurt in the previous week, yours truly was the top scorer again, ladies and gentlemen. 61 runs with 4 sixes and 3 boundaries. The only negative side is we lost the match. But see, if I continued to bet, I think we would have won it. But yeah, I lost my wicket, just tried to pull something and didn't quite middle it, so it was caught near the boundary. But it was a good feeling. Being among the runs, I guess, is definitely good stuff in my own little, as Kiara calls it, backyard cricket. It's not backyard. My average is now 45
Good for you.
10 games with, of course, 2 half centuries and 1
I don't know what
century.
that means, but okay.
Either way, for everybody listening in, yes, this is how I'm making my way to eventually represent the Sri Lankan national cricket team from my local club to, from that little path to the district, the division, and then eventually the international game. But
how many years, what is his time frame for this plan?
Well, it was fast-tracked on Sunday when I suddenly got to represent the Josephian side because lack of players. I mean, that is not that important, but I got to represent. Yes, it was scary because I told the captain I don't really bowl, and this guy Sohan, for whatever reason, gave me the ball. And then I realized after bowling the first ball that my arm was completely gone after Saturday's game. I could not even bounce the ball properly. It was terrible, and then suddenly the umpire gives a no ball. I'm like, what? It's like 2 bounces, not allowed. Oh, I didn't know where to hide. But luckily we did not lose the game. I played in 2 matches out of the 3, and we won both. It was good, even though I hardly contributed. It was good to be a part of a Josephian side here in Sydney.
And while Brad was doing that, playing his cricket on his weekend, on Saturday, the kids and we went to watch a movie. And the movie was good, but I have a different experience that I want to talk about next on the show as well with regards to seating when it comes to the cinema.
Talk about experiences, and that's one thing that, of course, we love talking about. This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
I don't want to die or fade away. I just want to be someone. I just want to be someone. Dive and disappear without a trace. I just want to be someone. Well, doesn't everyone? And if you feel the great dividing, I want to be the one you're guiding. 'Cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just want to be somebody to someone. Oh, I want to be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I want to be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts red and the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I want to be somebody to someone. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. I don't even need to change the world. I'll make the moon shine just for your view. I'll make the starlight circle the room. And if you feel like night is falling, I wanna be the one you're calling. 'Cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts red and the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you.
listening to the Brad and Kiara Show, and we hope you're enjoying your weekend. Now, earlier we were talking about how we were at the cinemas, and I came across something interesting, and I was wondering if everyone would be experiencing this as well.
As opposed to supporting your partner who's playing cricket at all different levels.
In the hot sun. No, thank you.
Watching a movie at a cinema.
In an air-conditioned, enclosed area.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you know how you would purchase your tickets online, and sometimes depending on the cinema, you can pick your seating. As in the cinema that we were in, they had like the normal seats, they had the full reclining seats, and like the day bed type of things, right? So we picked the normal seats because, you know, I went with the kids and it was fine, but the cinema wasn't full.
Oh.
So the reclining seats and the daybed seats weren't fully occupied. So once the movie started,
people started switching like musical chairs.
Some people had moved, and I was wondering, well, it's not like they're taking somebody else's seat.
Well,
right?
then only
But
after about 5 minutes comes with the drink, somebody...
That is my worst nightmare.
Can you move? It's my number.
That
Did
is
that
my
happen?
worst. No, it
It
didn't.
didn't, okay.
So those people, I mean, they didn't trouble anybody else. They just moved, you know, further towards those seats, and obviously it's more comfortable. So they fully reclined and they were watching it. But I could hear when we were leaving, one person wasn't very happy about it, and they complained to the staff, and they were like, well, you know, you guys should do something about this. If people bought their seats, they're paid a certain amount, then they should sit in the normal seat as opposed to the reclining seats. And then the staff member was like, well, sometimes people come and ask us. So it's like an upgrade when you go on the plane, right? If there's a free seat in like first class or business class, if people ask, sometimes you might get upgraded. So the staff member was like, well, if you ask us just before the movie, and if those seats are available, then we will just give you like the new ticket number, the seat number, and you could sit there. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Now every other Sri Lankan listening to the show is going to stand in line there and say, hello, can we get an upgrade? And they'll be like, this is not the airport. That is what's going to happen. But yeah, that's a good, I mean, nothing lost in
rather
trying,
than
right?
just moving, it's best if you ask them and they give you the seat, I think.
These are the ideas that are born if you listen to the Brad and Kiara Show. Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time for a Black Comedy Season 2 is due to come out this year. We're talking about the supernatural mystery comedy television series known as Wednesday.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on TeleWatch.
Some people search for meaning in life. I prefer chaos. It's far more predictable. Nevermore was supposed to be a sanctuary for outcasts like me. But now, it's a playground for something far darker. They say history repeats itself, but at Nevermore, history never dies. It mutates. Some battles are fought with swords, others with sarcasm. But this one requires both. If you thought I was dangerous before, wait until you see me now.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. TeleWatch.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi guys, James Allen here from the Hornsby SES unit. I'm a volunteer. So in any kind of emergency situation, obviously the best thing is to keep calm as much as possible. If you go and have, in terms of being prepared, simple things go a long way. Making sure your gutters are clear. That helps to make sure that your roof doesn't get flooded and helps in terms of with some kind of storm events as well. And it's just your general maintenance of your property as well. It goes a long way. Hi guys, James Allen here from the Hornsby SES unit. I'm a volunteer. And you're listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, the Brad and Kiara Show.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade. There are a number of actions that you can take to make your home safer during the fire season. The top 5 actions to make your home safer include trimming overhanging trees and shrubs around your property, mowing grass and removing the cuttings and having a cleared area around your home, removing material that could potentially burn around your home such as doormats, wood piles, mulch leaves, painted outdoor furniture, clearing and removing the debris and leaves from gutters surrounding your homes, and preparing a sturdy hose that will reach around your home and make sure that you've got a reliable water source that can connect to it. Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Ready to go.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
My name is Chrissy Webb, and I'm a proud Rotarian with Norwest Sunrise Rotary. And you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show. So I think for me, it's just, especially in a post-pandemic world, everyone has been quite isolated. And so I think now more than ever, we need to be active and connected to the people around us. And it's also a really rewarding thing. I love the people that I get to spend time with when I'm at Rotary or with any of the other groups that I volunteer with. But it's also really rewarding for me, and I grow as a young person. And I've been volunteering since I was a child because that's the type of family that I was raised in. I've gotten so much life experience out of that that's really helped me in my career, and it's really helped me to grow as a person as well. So I think it's really rewarding. You get as much back as you put in, sometimes more, some people would say. But for me, it's just when you get to go spend time with like-minded people, working on a particular thing, it just helps you get outside of yourself and really connect with the people around you, and that's a really beautiful thing. My name is Chrissy Webb, and I'm a proud Rotarian with Norwest Sunrise Rotary. And you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, my name's Hayden, and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on The Brad and Kiara Show. Well, especially for the parents, I think it's really important to try and keep distractions out of the way. Often I see a lot of parents on their phones just getting distracted and not minding their kids, which is obviously a big trouble because it takes only a second for a kid to go underwater, and that's often very silent and very quickly. It's really important to be water safe and water smart, just because things can change so quickly and things can go from really great to really terrible. My name's Hayden, and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on The Brad and Kiara Show.
Here's a show extra. Discover paradise. Exploring the very best of beautiful Sri Lanka. Magical Sri Lanka.
My favorite part of Sri Lanka is Habarana and the surrounding areas, so Dambulla, Sigiriya, Anuradhapura, that whole area. I have always been fascinated with the landscape in this part of Sri Lanka.
My favorite part of Sri Lanka is most definitely Ella. Given the opportunity to travel, it will definitely be there.
Trinco is the place I am dying to visit. I just can't get my mind off Trinco, and it's the place that I've been longing to visit for so long now.
Discover paradise. Exploring the very best of beautiful Sri Lanka. Magical Sri Lanka.
Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Sashinka. And me, Shanik. We are from Kids Power Play, and you can catch us every Saturday at 1 in the afternoon, right here on Triple H. But right now, you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show, the best way to start your weekend.
Enjoy this summer like your life depends on it. Going boating or paddling? Always log on with Marine Rescue New South Wales so we can keep watch for your safe return. Log on via the free Marine Rescue New South Wales app or Marine Radio VHF Channel 16. Logging on provides us with details, so if things don't go to plan on the water, our crews are ready to respond. It only takes a minute to protect your life. Log on with Marine Rescue New South Wales every time you hit the water.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at their showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Planning a holiday is an exciting event in everyone's life, so plan with an expert, over the phone, online or in-store with an appointment. Cherrybook Travel is an award-winning local boutique travel agency. There's a destination for everyone, and the team at Cherrybook Travel help you find it. Located in the Westlea Shopping Village, Cherrybook Travel have the knowledge and experience. See more on the Cherrybook Travel website. Cherrybook Travel at Westlea, serving our local area and their long-time station sponsors.
Hello there, I'm Seth, and I'm the host of Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1 Wednesday mornings. I tell you what, you would be a bit of a silly goose if you didn't tune in to my show every Wednesday morning. Why? Because I have the best music to play from the freshest hits coming out of the biggest artists, and also some classics, some throwbacks, and some music to pump you up every Wednesday morning and get you that much closer to the weekend. Plus, we've got interviews with upcoming Aussie artists artists, Aussie music, and loads of stories coming from the world of entertainment and just the weirdest stuff I could find. Honestly, some of it scares me. It really does. Tune in every Wednesday morning to Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1. Otherwise, I will cry.
Switch on.
Brad and Kiara Show.
My name is Ashwini. You're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hello, my name is Ovindi, and you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey Sydney, I'm Shania on the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Right now, let's take you into a movie that I'm excited to check out. This one opens on Valentine's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is this mysterious mission that two snipers are assigned to guard either side of a deep and, of course, impenetrable gorge without knowing what actually lies beneath them. Ladies and gentlemen, Apple TV invites you to The Gorge.
The box office 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
What the hell is that?
The gorge is the door to hell. And we're standing guard at the gate.
What's the truth about this place? What's the truth about the gorge?
This place is evil.
The box office 30 today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
I didn't see there were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumors about my hips and back.
What's next?
And I wonder, are you ever coming back in my life?
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The best radio experience.
All right, action. Here we go.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
Backtrack. 1999.
Baby, set me free from this misery. I can't take it no more. Since you ran away, nothing's been the same. Don't know what I'm living for. Here I am, so alone, and there's nothing in this world I can do until you're back here, baby. Miss you, want you, need you so until you're back here, baby. There's a feeling inside, I want you to know you are the one and I can't let you go. So I told you lies, even made you cry. Baby, I was so wrong. Girl, I promise you, now my love is true. This is where my heart belongs. 'Cause here I am, so alone, and there's nothing in this world I can do until you're back here, baby. Miss you, want you, need you so until you're back here, baby. There's a feeling inside, I want you to know you are the one and I can't let you go. And I wonder, are you thinking of me? 'Cause I'm thinking of you. And I wonder, are you ever coming back in my life? 'Cause here I am, so alone, and there's nothing in this world I can do. Until you're back here, baby.
1999 music, ladies and gentlemen. Take that one. BB Mac. How big was this song if you can go back to that era when music sounded incredible? Yes, that's of course what we do through Backtrack. Take you back into those good old days. A song that was featured on their album Sooner or Later, which of course was released. The track was released on the 16th of August 1999.
Now, I want to talk about something where I found in an article. This interesting, I guess, not so new policy that's been introduced to this chain of cafes or coffee shops around the world.
Okay.
And I think it's something that we have noticed as well a couple of years ago. So you might find, when you go to a cafe or a coffee shop, sometimes there's like a cap of a certain amount of items you need to buy to be able to sit and consume, or maybe, there's a certain number of hours that you can sit in the cafe, because you find that some people might just buy one coffee and sit there for hours because they want to do X amount of work in there. So it's a little bit difficult for the proprietors of the coffee shop, right? Because they have other people who will want to come in, but there might be certain people who are sort of hogging the spot, so to speak, and that makes things difficult for them. So this certain coffee shop chain of coffee shops have introduced something where previously apparently people could just come in and utilize their facilities, including their washrooms, without having to buy anything from the shop itself. But now it's more of a you have to buy something if you want to utilize anything within the premises, which I think is understandable, right? Like why would you sort of leave everything sort of free for all when you have an expense that you need to incur? But I know this seems quite reasonable, but there are some places that are quite extreme in their requirements when it comes to utilizing their facilities. You have a facial expression that says that you want to say something.
No, what I mean is I'm not a big fan of these things. At the end of the day, this is... I do get it, but at the end of the day, sometimes humanity is also lost in this process. Somebody might genuinely want to use a washroom.
Yes.
And if you don't buy a coffee, you can't use the washroom, or some silly thing like that will happen.
Yeah.
Gone are the days where people weren't worried about these things. But yes, I do understand it is a pretty challenging world out there. How do you find that perfect
balance?
Balance. Yes, that's I guess the word I was looking for, which is a challenge. So interesting. I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's, valid for them to, put a cap on it saying, look, yep, you need to spend X amount if you want to, sit there for X number of minutes. But otherwise, even some restaurants, when you go to sit, they say it's just, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you got to gobble everything before it's too late, which is a bit ridiculous. But that's how the world is these days.
Yeah, I think, there's two sides to every story, right? If you seem to be someone who's frequenting a certain location and not purchasing anything but utilizing what is in there, I think that's unfair for the owners of that particular establishment. But if it's not that, if it's just a one-off, I think, like you say, it's just a case of goodwill. Sometimes people just have an emergency and they may need to use something. So if that's the case, I think it's quite reasonable to be fair and expect someone not to buy something.
Koheg, there's a bunch of people who spoil it for everybody.
Yes,
that is, of course, the bottom line.
Once the flight had flown, with the wilt of the rose, I slept all alone, but you still wouldn't go. Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every maiden's bed for something greater. Baby, was it over when she laid down on your couch? Was it over when he unbuttoned my blouse? Come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over then? And is it over now? When you lost control, red blood, white snow, blue dress on a boat. girl is my clone. Did you think I didn't see there were flashing lights? At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumors about my hips and thighs and my whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping off of very tall somethings just to see you come running and say the one thing I've been wanting. But no, let's fast forward to 300 awkward blind dates later. If she's got blue eyes, I will surmise that she'll probably date her. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every model's bed for something greater. Baby, was it over when she laid down on your couch? Was it over when he unbuttoned my blouse? Come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over then? And is it over now? There were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumbles by my hips and thighs and I whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping off of fairy tale somethings just to see you come running and say the one thing I've been wanting. But no flashing lights. Oh, let's fast forward to 300 take out coffee. I was hoping you'd be there and say the one thing I've been wanting, but no.
You're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. That's Taylor Swift on your weekend, and we hope you're having a fantastic one, whatever you're doing. We are midway, nearly through January, and we hope you're off to a great start to 2025.
Now, we got something big happening in Melbourne in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, the Saints Quadrangular 2025 in Melbourne. We are looking at, of course, the men's T20 competition, which will feature St. Joseph's College, St. Benedict's, St. Peter's, as well as St. Anthony's. And then we also have a women's 5-over softball competition, which will feature the Shepherdians and the Familians. This is to happen on the 27th of January, which is a public holiday in Australia, at Cheltenham in Victoria from 9 in the morning, with food stalls, kids' activities, DJs, and of course it's a free entry event, so it should be good for the Lankan community to get together and have a good one with, of course, cricket and everything that you need. The Saints Quadrangular 2025 in Melbourne. We'll see whether we can connect with the organisers, but at least for now, you know what's happening in Melbourne on the 27th of January.
If there are any events happening near you, let us know. We'd love to talk about it and share the details on the show. +6147 9191 883 is our WhatsApp global line. Also, a big thank you to everyone who's been sending us these calendars, which we have been able to save. So those, what do you call them? Virtual calendars? What are the names? I don't know what they're called. The PDF versions. Digital calendars, that's the name.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Muncie Daniels is a media pundit, and now he's in a bit of trouble. He must clear his name after he stumbles upon a murder. This is a TV series that runs into 8 episodes. It opened last year, towards the end of last year in November, and it's out through Netflix. I watched it recently, and it just keeps you guessing. It's a good one. If you're looking for a good show, this one's called The Madness.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on TeleWatch.
I think I'm getting framed for murder. You think I'm making this up?
We're not going to end up arresting you for this, are we?
I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm black, I'm on TV. I was there. I'm walking around with a bullseye on my back.
They are gonna pin all this on you. It's murder of a notorious white man. The man was the Jesse Jackson of white supremacy.
Did you do something to him?
This ain't no fight or flight. It's just flight.
Do you see what they're doing? I ain't running. They're going after my family. So I need you to extract me from the equation.
This all's a bit bigger than you thought.
The police are looking for a story they believe. You're out of moves.
What are you gonna do?
Get my life back. I'm not a criminal.
With all due respect, my brother, you sure acting like one.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Telewatch.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, I'm Sanka Vaniachi on the Brad and Kiara Show. I am a wildlife photographer, researcher, and a conservationist. I'm also the author of Ghost of the Clouded Plains, research-based coffee table book which is dedicated for the leopards of Horton Plains in Sri Lanka. Catch me soon on the Brad and Kiara Show, and I will share my experience in putting this book together.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
That smells delicious.
Exploring Sri Lankan food.
I'm Vinuka Pereira. I'm from Gujarat Convent, Kandy. In 1987, I left there and joined Gujarat Convent, Kotahena. I'm from the batch of 1990. You might find this very strange, but the brinjal moju comes to my head all the time. I would have it with anything and everything. I just love it. Doesn't matter whichever way you make it. Yes, I enjoy it thoroughly. Brinjal moju, the way we make it is basically frying, deep frying it, and then mixing up with, butter chilies and onions, and it can be like a pickle or a side dish. We can have it with rice. I love having with bread too. That's my kind of way. I'm Vinuka Pereira. I'm from Gujarat Convent, Kandy. In 1987, I left there and joined Gujarat Convent, Kotahena. I'm from the batch of 1990.
That smells delicious.
Exploring Sri Lankan food. Soon. On Triple H 100.1 FM.
Hey, my name is Tal. I'm also known as the Traveling Clat on the internet, and I've been traveling the world for the last 8 years. My adventures have led me to 50 countries around this beautiful earth of ours, and for me, one of the biggest draws to Sri Lanka was the wildlife. Getting to drive around the roads and seeing elephants, leopards, bears, you name it. The animals and the wildlife in Sri Lanka were just mind-blowing. I felt a sense of freedom in Sri Lanka where nothing really mattered, where time didn't really matter, and where I wanted to go was only limited by my imagination. You should visit Sri Lanka if you are looking for freedom, relaxation, and the friendliest people you can find on planet Earth. My name's Tal, and I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a world traveler and a YouTuber documenting my travels and food across the world on my YouTube channel, The Traveling Clat. And this is the Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
Soon.
Meet Trevor.
G'day.
Trev thinks he's a kitchen pro and doesn't bother with instructions.
Who needs instructions? I've got instincts.
Instincts, huh? Trev just cooked a chicken at 15 degrees for 10 minutes.
Why is it still clucking?
Cooking instructions and cooking temperatures matter. So, to avoid serving chicken tartare, it pays to look before you cook.
Fine, what does it say on the... Oh.
Remember, read the label and look before you cook.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with these weekly specials. Sliced grain-fed rump steak, $19.99 a kilo, save $15. Lamb loin chops, $19.99 a kilo, save $8. And pick up a 3 kilo box of Australian tiger prawns, now only $60, save $30. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello there, I'm Seth, and I'm the host of Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1 Wednesday mornings. I tell you what, you would be a bit of a silly goose if you didn't tune in to my show every Wednesday morning. Why? Because I have the best music to play from the freshest hits coming out of the biggest artists, and also some classics, some throwbacks, and some music to pump you up every Wednesday morning and get you that much closer to the weekend. Plus, we've got interviews with upcoming Aussie artists, Aussie music, and loads of stories coming from the world of entertainment and just the weirdest stuff I could find. Honestly, some of it scares me. It really does. Tune in every Wednesday morning to Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1. Otherwise, I will cry.
Going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2. Transmitting now.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
The next few moments, you are going to forget everything you ever learned about
gravity.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
3, 2, 1.
Let me tell you. You my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do say, girl, I know. You a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Put a little gold in the teeth and the fit good, so I took the doors out the deep, okay. I see a brother holding your seat, no beef, but I'm trying to get to know you at least. Don't take my talking to your own. I can keep it chill like the Soviet blunt. I'ma keep it real when your man long gone. If you're looking for a friend and you got the wrong song, baby girl, what's good? What's with ya? If you book tonight, that's fiction. I'm outside, no pictures. You want me? Go figure. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. Hey, to the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. You my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do say, girl, I know. You a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Hey. Girl, you got me. I'm singing. It's like, oh, oh. You got the best of mine. Oh, oh. You got the best of mine. Oh, oh. You got the best of mine. Oh, oh. And then just some white. You my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do say, girl, I know. You a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know.
Playing in the feel goods, as we say, Ayubowan from Sydney. Good day to you, and thank you for choosing to start your weekends with the Brad and Kiara Show. Over the last few days, I've been checking out some high-profile ex-sports personalities, if I may put it that way. One of the best fielders in world cricket from South Africa, Jonty Rhodes,
yes.
with his family, was in Sri Lanka. They were using a tuk-tuk somewhere, I'm not sure where, but having a good time by the beach. That's exactly what I'm missing out on these days, as well as football legendary player Ronaldo was also spotted in Sri Lanka, which was just amazing. Through social media, I got all the details. It was not AI, which is good, and it's definitely encouraging to see all these, super personalities landing in the country and exploring what Sri Lanka has to offer, because nowhere else on earth do you get what you get in Sri Lanka.
Now, I don't know why, but my shorts and reels seem to be popping up more with
Korean.
Videos of tourists who have gone to Sri Lanka who are taking bus rides. And I feel like maybe it's because we had a conversation of some sort about maybe a bus or something to do with that sort. But anyway, I have seen
Not
so many
certainly
now.
with me, but anyway.
Yes, about, how they feel like going on a Sri Lankan bus is like, it's like a nightclub on wheels. Most of them say,
Some do look
because of
like
the
that.
music and the lights and, the driving, which is sometimes questionable, but sometimes fun. So it's interesting how tourists, sort of go to Sri Lanka not just for the venues and the locations and the breathtaking views and the food. Now they really enjoy the rides as well. Exactly.
You got to know. I mean, nothing like experiencing all these things that you don't get, and some hanging out of trains and getting whacked by trees, and sometimes surviving, which is good to hear. But these things all happen. They do not happen anywhere else. That's why we always say it's a land like no other.
Game start. Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
the
Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? Cause I'm coming to get you. Get you, get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on my way.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Just meet me
just meet me at the just meet me at
It doesn't really stop now, does it? The best songs back to back right here on the Brad and Kiara show. A bit of APT, ladies and gentlemen. The kind of music that puts you in a good mood over the weekend. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, remember, this is the time you gotta listen to the Brad and Kiara show.
Okay, question for you. What are your thoughts on like baby showers and bridal showers and those type of parties?
Bridal showers are exciting, but I'm not that
How would you
interested.
know? Have you attended a
I'm
bridal
guessing
shower?
it's exciting because you see all the photographs that are on social media, you see. But otherwise, baby showers, I'm guessing it's again only for the ladies from what I know.
Yes.
So, but yeah, there are occasionally men also in these things. I'm like, ayyo. And they share
I
the
mean, I
picture.
suppose the father is having the child as well, so they should be getting something.
No, baby showers and the bridal showers. How can the father be there? What do you
Why?
talking
What
about?
do you like? I mean, if you think about it, for a baby shower, what I mean is like the dad could attend because it's not
If you have
something.
absolutely nothing else to do, yes, I'm guessing you can be there. But anyway, the question again is,
What are your thoughts on it? Like, do you think it's a good idea, bad idea?
if that keeps the ladies happy, well, why not?
Well, the baby showers are now, I guess, being rebranded with a different name and a different use of the time for the baby shower. Now, instead of being called a baby shower, they're called, a majority of them at least, are called nesting parties.
Nesting parties.
Nesting parties. And the difference is that in a baby shower, you would have like a few games. It would be like an afternoon tea and, you know, people would get together, share gifts and whatnot. But the nesting party is different because when people get together for the nesting party, they're actually put to like practical use that will help the parents. So for an example, they might help put the baby's cot together, like install the cot or
You're
help with
invited to come and fix a cot. I'm telling you with experience, that is very painful. I mean, yes, if you're the parent, I'm guessing that is the best idea ever because you don't need to sit and try to figure out how to put that together.
Flat
After
pack,
doing
yeah.
everything, you find a couple
Extra
of
nails.
nuts. Like, hi-yo, throw it out of the
So
window.
yeah, so like install maybe the baby seat or the car seat and get your baby bag ready. So all the things that you need because you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and tired because you're in your last few days of, you know, before the baby comes. So the nesting party is supposed to be like something helpful and useful for the parents.
I guess if you don't have friends and family, like in certain countries,
Yes.
you know, people who are all alone, that might make sense.
Yeah.
Where you can, of course, get that, group of friends. But if you are in a country with all the immediate family, the relations, and all these people who are, always there, then it's going to be questionable to have something like this. But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense if
And
you
the
think
cot
about it.
falls apart after the first use.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
You ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire.
What's next?
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
All right. Hi, everyone. So my name is Chetana Sriwardana. I'm from Port Macquarie, that's in New South Wales, and welcome to the Brad and Kiara Show. I would say the community and the food. Sri Lanka as a community is very, very welcoming. Everyone is super friendly. They'd always welcome you no matter what the reason is. Whatever happens, you can always count on the Sri Lankan community to have your back. And the food is just pretty much out of this world. There is nothing that can rival Sri Lankan food. And that is just pretty much, in my opinion, the bucket list that you would go for. So my name is Chetana Sriwardana. I'm from Port Macquarie, that's in New South Wales, and welcome to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
And now-
The sound of Sri Lanka. This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey all, it's Adriana Hopman from Toronto, Canada. I'm a 17-year-old singer-songwriter. Since I was 4 years old, I always knew that singing was my biggest passion. My goal is to bring joy to people and inspire them through my music. I want everyone to always remember to believe in themselves and believe in the girl or guy in the mirror. I co-wrote Girl in the Mirror when I was struggling with isolation during the pandemic. I really hope that this song helps someone who is currently struggling. If you want to stay updated with my new music and news, please follow me on all social media platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music at Adriana Hotman Music. Thank you so much to the Brad and Kiara Show for having me on here once again. I really appreciate your continued support.
Not even a bit. So stressed, gotta be on my game. Try to pass every test, and there ain't no end to what I gotta do. Makeup, hair, so they like you. Wish I could get out of my head. Wish I could be someone else instead. Will my crush ever notice me like the girl everybody wanna be? I wanna be the girl in the mirror that talks good to herself like the girls in the hall. No one pushes around, don't care what other people say and think about me. Wouldn't measure my worth by the size of my jeans. Won't paint on a mask, be who I wanna be. You see what you get, the best version of me. It's so clear, looking through the eyes of the girl in the mirror, the girl in the mirror, girl in the mirror. Nobody can say that I ain't brave. I still show up here every day. Step by step, yeah, I'm getting closer to being the girl I see in the mirror. Changing the thoughts in my head. Gonna listen to the voice inside instead. I wanna be the girl in the mirror that talks good to herself like the girls in the house. No one pushes around, don't care what other people say and think about me. Wouldn't measure my worth by the size of my jeans. Won't paint on a mask, be who I wanna be. You see what you get, the best version of me. It's so clear, looking through the eyes of the girl in the mirror, the girl in the mirror. Would I see it clear? I wanna be the girl in the mirror that talks good to herself. Be the girl in the house who's there when you're down. Won't care what other people say. 'Cause you see, I'll measure my worth by the size of my jeans. Won't paint on a mask, be who I wanna be. You see what you get, the best version of me. It's so clear, looking through the eyes of the girl in the mirror. The girl in the mirror. Wanna be the girl in the mirror that talks good to herself
Huntman. I'm a singer-songwriter from Toronto, Canada. My father was born in Colombo, and I had the pleasure of visiting the beautiful country of Sri Lanka in 2013. I look forward to sharing more releases in the future. Thank you so much, Brad and Kiara, for having me on your amazing show.
Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today, +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Enjoy this summer like your life depends on it. Going boating or paddling? Always log on with Marine Rescue New South Wales so we can keep watch for your safe return. Log on via the free Marine Rescue New South Wales app or Marine Radio VHF Channel 16. Logging on provides us with details, so if things don't go to plan on the water, our crews are ready to respond. It only takes a minute to protect your life. Log on with Marine Rescue New South Wales every time you hit the water.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with these weekly specials. Sliced grain-fed rump steak, $19.99 a kilo, save $15. Lamb loin chops, $19.99 a kilo, save $8. And pick up a 3 kilo box of Australian tiger prawns, now only $60, save $30. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Well, hello there. You've tuned into your local community radio station, Triple H, broadcasting on the 100.1 FM frequency to residents of Hornsby and Ku-ring-gai areas. FM stands for fine music, and speaking of which, tune into my program, Pasquale Presents, from 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM, or listen online at www.triplehfm.com.au. With rare historical recordings and famous snippets thrown in for fun and free, come and see what the fuss is all about at 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM. Catch you then. Bye.
I'm Yevon David on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thank you to everyone who supported me that weekend, and happy to raise the Sri Lankan flag high.
Catch me soon with Brad and Kiara.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi, my name is Tim Wilkins. I'm a volunteer with the Hornsby unit of the New South Wales State Emergency Service. Look, the main thing is, if you're a homeowner, keeping on top of your maintenance, making sure your house and guttering is prepared for heavy deluge situations. If you're a school or an organisation, maybe scouts, etc., you really want to get in contact with 132500. That's the SCS's contact number, and they'll put you in touch with your local unit who can then come out and give you some instruction and some education. Hi, my name is Tim Wilkins. I'm a volunteer with the Hornsby unit of the New South Wales State Emergency Service, and you are listening to Triple H, the Brad and Kiara Show.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi, I'm Peter Kuravita, and I'm from Noosa on the lovely Sunshine Coast of Australia. I'm an author, restaurateur, chef, husband, father, and proud Australian Sri Lankan. And this is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Backtrack 2000.
I try, but I can't seem to get myself to think of anything but you. Your breath on my face, your warm, gentle kiss I taste the truth. I taste the truth. You know what I came here for. So I won't ask for
Yeah, there was a time she had some beautiful music videos that were played, of course, on television with those limited channels we had that, of course, we did check out. And these days, you can always, YouTube it to go back to those memories. It's kind of cool to do that. If you have the time, do check out those music videos. It's not just the song, but, of course, all those things that you used to do during that time, they all just, are related with these music videos. Feel good stuff. The way you want it. I want to be with you. Mandy Moore from the year 2000 this morning on the Brad and Kiara show.
Did you notice that some of the music streaming services now give you the option of watching the music video along with the song? I think that's probably because people, would like to just, not just listen to the song, but also watch it. And it's great because there are certain songs that you haven't listened to in a really long time, and you may not have watched the music video at all. And now you don't have to go to different platforms to watch the video. As long as wherever you listen to music, play the music video, you can do both at the same time. Again.
Talk about interesting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. There's a movie that officially comes out later this week. It actually opened on Friday, on the 17th, from what I gathered. Now, this was actually initially opened out at the Venice International Film Festival last year. A limited opening, then through Paramount Pictures. It opened in the States on the 13th of December, but it, of course, opened worldwide this weekend, which is Friday, the 17th of January. It's called September 5, and it takes you back to this horror event in 1972, connecting, of course, the Olympics, if you can remember. Kiara's got some details on it.
That's right. This movie is from the perspective of the ABC Sports crew and their coverage of events at this international sporting event. And like you said, it was released a couple of days ago. And interestingly, the running time I noticed was quite low compared to your general movies, but it may be because it's based on true events. But if you're interested in this, make sure to check it out. This is September 5.
The box office 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
That's a TV. Or are they seeing what we're seeing?
What are you talking about?
Are the terrorists seeing this?
Our job is to tell the story of these individuals whose lives are at stake.
It's not okay. We made it worse. They know the whole world is watching. If they shoot someone on live television, whose story is that? Is it ours or is it theirs?
The box office 30.
That's a movie you can definitely check out September 5 as we continue with more music right here on the Brad and Kiara show. Just came across this song quite recently, and I think it's very catchy. I kind of like it. It's called Liar.
I let you drive around my mind. I can't count the times you made me feel like I'm nothing. Played me like a fool. Like a fool, saying drink another whiskey, pop another pill. Money makes you happy, heaven isn't real. You won't find nobody to love because your heart's too broke. Now I know you ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. I can hear you in my head, in my bed when I'm dreaming. You try to be my friend, but you're blowing smoke. Oh, and now I ain't scared of telling you where you can go, 'cause I know you're nothing but a lie. You burn me one too many times, like a devil in disguise, hiding your true colors. Just leave me alone, keep leading me on, saying drink another whiskey, pop another pill. Money makes you happy, heaven isn't real. You won't find nobody to love because your heart's too broke. Now I know you ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. out the fire. Yeah, you try to keep me down, try to put me underground, but I'm only going higher. I can hear you in my head, in my bed when I'm dreaming. You try to be my friend, but you're blowing smoke. Oh, but now I ain't scared of telling you where you can go, 'cause I know you're nothing but a lie.
Now, this guy's actual name is Jason Bradley DeFord, but he's better known as, or professionally known as, Jelly Roll. Take that one, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of Liar, a song that came out back in August last year, right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
It's funny how now people's professional names don't really sound very professional. They just want something kind of, unique. Because, come on, like 20 years ago, if you called yourself something like Jelly Roll, that wouldn't be considered a professional name, right? But now it's more about, just having something catchy, something short, something that other people don't really use. So as long as it's unique, I think that's the way to go.
Interesting. At the end of the day, whatever that sells your product, I guess, is what people are trying to, market, so to put it. If you just tuned in, a very good day to you. This is the Brad and Kiara Show. I'm sure you've been catching, of course, the action from Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne. That's where the first Grand Slam for the year 2025 is currently underway. Talk about the Australian Open, and that should keep everybody glued on into the next week too.
And a movie that's making the rounds as far as news and reels are concerned is in cinemas right now. So if you're able to catch it, make sure you go ahead and check it out. It talks about the Cardinal Thomas Lawrence, who organizes a papal conclave to elect the next pope, and how he finds himself investigating secrets and scandals about each candidate. This movie stars Ralph Fiennes as Stanley Tucci and John Lithgow as well. It's based off a book that was released in 2016. This is the political thriller film Conclave.
The box office 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
The Pope is dead. The throne is vacant.
The conclave begins now. We're about to choose the most famous man in the world.
And 1.25 billion souls watching.
I'd say this is a pretty fair vision of hell. Well, don't be blasphemous, Ray. Hell arrives tomorrow when we bring in the cardinals.
No sane man would want the papacy.
Some of our colleagues seem to want it.
Another cardinal has just turned up. He was never on our list.
He has to be an imposter.
You look anxious. Everything under control.
The box office 30 today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bone.
What's next? Put your back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
Today's big birthdays.
If you are celebrating your birthday this weekend, we wish you all the very best and hope you have a fantastic time. And celebrating along with you happen to be these few famous people as well. Dave Bautista celebrates his birthday this weekend. You'll remember him from the Marvel movies. To be specific, the Guardians of the Galaxies franchise, where he plays the role of Drax the Destroyer.
That's a big, scary-looking guy.
Yes, and also, did you know that he broke the record as the longest reigning WWE wrestling champion?
No, I'm not surprised.
And won the crown 6 times throughout his career.
Did not know it, but that's good to hear.
Celebrating their birthdays also happen to be Kevin Costner and Dolly Parton.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might know these individuals as they are on our fan pages. We got Adalia Ananthan, we got Anjuni Hetiarachi, Teruni Adhikaram, Shamni J, Priyantha Pereira, Shamin Jai Ratna, Udara Madhushankar, Nalin Rajapaksa, Rasita Madhuranga. We got Shiranta Piris, Soumya Fernando. She's good when it comes to the traditional dancing here in Sydney. We also got Thanuri Leela Ratna. We have Ruan Chili G, who celebrates his birthday. I believe he's from St. Thomas's. Hector Dias, well known in the music scene in Sri Lanka. We got Zara Maruf, Shania Pereira, Milindri Pandita, Kaushali Amarasinghe, Mary Ingrid Shamali Da Silva, Sashini Samaravira, Joyce James Gunawardena, very popular in Colombo, as well as Viraj Senavi Ratna. Some of our big birthdays connecting this weekend. We also got Mario Obesekara, Priyanta Pereira, if I didn't mention your name. We have, let me see, Bashim Hassan, Shabnam, Natasha Ratnayaka, very popular. Again, needs no introduction. She celebrates her birthday. We got Dilshan Michael Lira Gay from St. Joseph's, turning 40 this year. AJ Pereira, we have Bimali, not forgetting Abdul Rahim, Roshan Da Silva, Kaushika Da Silva, let me see, as well as Sylvester Menon, who celebrates his birthday. Big birthdays this weekend. If you know any of them, please do call and wish them and tell them that you heard this right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Sri Lanka basically provides a lot of diversity, from the oceans to the hill country to central Sri Lanka, where you are able to go and visit some of the ruins of Sri Lanka and also learn about the ancient kings. So there is a lot of culture in Sri Lanka as well that you would be able to experience while you're in Sri Lanka. And it is quite an affordable destination, right? The service is absolutely outstanding in terms of most Sri Lankan people provide this service with a smile and are very hospitable. So Sri Lankans are known to be extremely hospitable, and if you're looking to get great value for the investment you're making in terms of gaining a holiday, particularly post-COVID, I would say that Sri Lanka should top your list at any time. Hi guys, my name's Sanani Gunasekara. I'm from Kellyville in New South Wales, Australia, and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, the Brad and Kiara Show.
That smells delicious.
Exploring Sri Lankan food.
Hi, my name is Vinod De Silva, fondly known as Chef Vinny in the Hunter Valley. Moved to Australia in 2019 on the Brad and Kiara Show, and I've introduced a Sri Lankan inspired dining experience into the Hunter Valley, which has become a destination fondly known as the hidden gem of the valley, the best kept secret. Sri Lankan food is my comfort food. As much as I'm with all the finest meat, proteins, techniques, and the restaurants around, this cuisine will never leave my body, and that is something which, you know, as chefs, we do something called a staff meal at the end of the shift, and that was also another thing where, you know, gave me the opportunity to let my staff taste what the flavors. Well, the first few days, of course, you know, they had a red face because of the spice level, and it took a bit of time to, you know, balance it, to get the right colors and, you know, incorporate different spices just to get those things. But I would say a good chicken curry and dal curry would be the go-to at all times, and I mean, there's nothing else that's better than those two very simple Sri Lankan dishes.
Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today, +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Hey, it's Noni Vero here, chef and owner of Mabu Mabu. You know there are close to 5 million cases of food poisoning in Australia every year. To reduce your chances of being one of them, it pays to look before you cook. You should always check the labels on packaged food so you're cooking and storing your food the way it's meant to be. And check the use-by date, because once it's gone, it's gone. For more practical tips, just visit foodsafety.asn.au.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with these weekly specials. Sliced grain-fed rump steak, $19.99 a kilo, save $15. Lamb loin chops, $19.99 a kilo, save $8. And pick up a 3 kilo box of Australian tiger prawns, now only $60, save $30. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello,
hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubowan to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play. Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today, +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM. Here's a show extra. Discover paradise, exploring the very best of beautiful Sri Lanka, magical Sri Lanka.
I love to travel to Nuwara, to Gaul, and a new recent favorite of mine is Ginnigathena.
And if I could, I would travel to the Minneria National Park in north-central Sri Lanka. This is the time of the world-renowned gathering of elephants, when 300 to 400 wild elephants seek the grasslands of the Minneria Reservoir.
So given the option and freedom to travel in any part of Sri Lanka, I would go to Mirasa because it's an amazing place.
Discover paradise, exploring the very best of beautiful Sri Lanka, magical Sri Lanka. Connecting a community like no other radio show.
Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade. Keeping up to date with bushfires is very important. There's a Fires Near Me app now that's available. We've got a lot of downloads during the bushfire season. Definitely keep that one on your phone. So it's a really simple and easy way to keep up to date with bushfires that are happening near you. Gives plenty of advice. But also don't forget any fallback options, because in a bushfire your phone may run out of power, internet may go down. So definitely always make sure to keep a radio with you. Yeah, and you'll find all that in your bushfire survival plan when you do it. Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade.
Connecting a community like no other radio show.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Wait a minute.
The best radio experience.
All right, action. Here we go.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
Oh, I leave quite an impression. 5 feet to be exact. You're wondering why I have his clothes when missing my body's where they're at. Now I'm gone, but you're still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. Separation. I put you back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, now that you do, just know you'll taste me too. Every time you close your eyes and feel his lips, you're feeling mine. And every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. You can have him if you like. I've been there, done that once or twice. And singing about it don't mean I care. Yeah, I know I've been known to share. Well, I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. Taste
foods, as always. Sabrina Carpenter on the Brad and Kiara show. Take that one, a bit of taste. Now, this week, Sydney commuters got the taste of the industrial action, which was a disaster. I can give you first-hand evidence that it was an utter nightmare. In the morning, it wasn't that bad. It was just a couple of minutes late. And later, after work, when I, took my first run on the driverless trains, and then I need to, unfortunately, depend on the normal trains.
Yes, the traditional
that
one.
took over 40 minutes for a train to come. Normally, every 10 minutes, there's a train.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the frustration when people are used to a particular norm, and when that doesn't happen. And it was just disappointing, as this is not the first time in the last few weeks, months. This has repeated so many times.
Yeah.
And industrial action does not appear to stop between, of course, the trade unions and the New South Wales government.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, you might think that you would come across strike action in third world countries, but no, not really.
It happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere, and they don't really care about the commuters. The general public, they need to pay the price, as, of course, everybody fights to, get a higher pay or whatever that is.
And I have to say, Wednesday, the weather wasn't at its best either. It was 30-something, I think, on the day. In the afternoon, I'm pretty sure we hit like maybe 32, 33 degrees, because I had taken the day off, and the kids and I, we had gone out as well because our son was spending some time with his friends out for a movie. So yes, the trains and the transportation not being what it is sometimes impacts so many people, and it makes it a little bit worse when the weather isn't great as well.
Talk about, of course, things that you got to be prepared for, ladies and gentlemen. If you were a fan of the TV series The Night Agent, well, we got some good news coming right at you. But right now, more music right here on the Brad and Kiara show.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. They say you know it when you know it, I don't know. Promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along. You and I stargazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. I lose my mind when I'm around you. How I come alive when I'm without you. I can't help but feel so lost. I wanna give you all I've got. They say you know it when you know it, I don't know. Promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You
bit of stargazing with the planets aligning from what I gathered over the last few days. A lot of people, of course, trying to get a glimpse of it. I'm not quite sure whether that was something you were able to check out. But either way, we got, of course, so many good things that we need to talk about. Now, TV shows and movies is something we love talking about, as people, of course, would love to fall on that sofa bed and then sit back and, go from series to series or episode to episode, movie to movie. And this is the time we handpick these good TV shows that we believe will be worthwhile watching. If you can remember, there was a time when we heard about Peter Sutherland, who used to, have this job of picking up the phone and then acting accordingly. We're talking about Night Agent. First season was brilliant. Season 2 opens in the next few days.
And this TV show is based on a novel in the same name. And also, if we are going by any of the stats that we've heard of the first season, the second one is due to be fantastic as well. It was the third most viewed TV show in its first 4 days, and within a week it was renewed for the second season, and within a month it became the streaming services Netflix's sixth most viewed series. And in October last year, ahead of the second season, which is due to open late January, the series was renewed for a third season as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the person who was picking up the phone, he's now the one who's going to be making those calls. Night Agent Season 2 premieres on the 23rd of January.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on TeleWatch.
Go ahead. Night Action. I got at least 3 people following me. They knew our extraction point. Somebody gave us up.
There's credible evidence of a leak in the CIA Peter Sutherland was investigating. He's gone AWOL.
If Peter is hiding, he probably has a good reason. Let's find him.
The op I was on went bad. I don't know if Night Action is compromised. I cannot trust anyone.
Except me, right? Tell me what's going on.
We have a mole selling leaked American intelligence to the highest bidder. And last night, someone stole enough experimental weapons to wipe out Manhattan.
Be careful, okay?
This isn't how Night Action works. You work for me.
What aren't you telling me?
You're a night agent now. Relationships are dangerous.
You have no leads. You have no evidence. We're running out of time. I'm doing this myself. Shoot me or get out of my way.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. TeleWatch.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, I'm Sanka Vaniachi on the Brad and Kiara Show. I am a wildlife photographer, researcher, and a conservationist. I'm also the author of Ghost of the Clouded Plains, research-based coffee table book which is dedicated for the leopards of Horton Plains in Sri Lanka. Catch me soon on the Brad and Kiara Show, and I will share my experience in putting this book together.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Oh, indeed. Sankawaniachi is going to be on the show very soon. Get ready for that chat. Your chance to get to know all about that amazing book that everybody's talking about all around the world. It is just beautiful. If you want more details, the book stop returns. And we, of course, got a superstar in, of course, Sanka, who will be featured. So stick around for that chat. That's coming up very soon.
And if there's anything else you'd like us to talk about, or someone who's doing something fantastic around you, let us know as well. We'd love to share the details on the show. +6147 9191 883 is our WhatsApp global line, or you can connect with us through our social pages.
On that note, it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks a lot for tuning in and, of course, catching the Brad and Kiara Show and making time for us. Please remember to do this once again next weekend. And if you're catching the playback option across different stations, different systems, please do continue to share it. Tell your friends and family all about it. We will be back next weekend, same time, same place. Till that happens, as always, it's Jaya Veva from Sydney, Australia. We wish you nothing but the best.
Have a fantastic week, everyone. Take care and stay safe.
Leave it with one of my favorite bands and one of their best songs, Ordinary World.
Coming from a rainy Thursday on the avenue, thought I heard you talking softly. I turned on the lights, the TV, and the radio. Still I can't escape the ghost of you. What has happened to it all? Crazy summer say, where is the light? accidents once prompted you to stay. Pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's gone out the window, crossed the rooftops, run away. Left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, some say. Where is my friend when I need you most? But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Papers in the roadside tell of suffering and grief. Fear today, forgot tomorrow. Ooh, here beside the news of holy war and holy me. Ours is just a little sorrow talk. And I don't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Won't you tell me your name? I've been waiting here for hours in the garden by the flowers. You're so shy, so just open your eyes. The words are from a line to be written out in time. A long, 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 long time ago. Emergency. I think I am falling apart. Emergency. I think I am losing the fight, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can try. I don't know if anyone asks me the reason I lied. Suicide. She your new best friend. And one day at the land, you know it well. You're so shy, so just let it fall apart. Let it stumble in the dark. Let the razors in your heart. A long, 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 long time ago. Emergency. I think I am falling apart. Emergency. I think I am losing the fight, and I don't know That's not the reason I lied. She sighed. She sighed. You're so shy. Emergency. I think I'm falling apart. Emergency. I think I am losing the fight. And I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can try. I don't know if and that one. That's not the reason I lied. She sighed. She sighed. Oh no.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with these weekly specials. Sliced grain-fed rump steak, $19.99 a kilo, save $15. Lamb loin chops, $19.99 a kilo, save $8. And pick up a 3 kilo box of Australian tiger prawns, now only $60, save $30. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H Station